I have a project that I want to complete by decorating my office in dark academia aesthetic with a nod to dark cottagecore, something a little dark and moody. Currently, it's giving hoarder. Let's start there. A little structure on the page, and voila, a map to figure out my life. I'm going to start out by asking myself the most basic questions: what, who, where, why, and when. What? Office redecorate. Who? Me. Where? Where am I going to put all this furniture? Where am I going to put all the other junk in here? When? Let's aim to complete by May 15th. I want to finish before the birthdays and summer vacations, and for sure before the holidays go into full force. What? What must stay in this room? Currently, there's a lot going on. The desk, computer, bookcase, all three chairs, keyboard, and that sideboard weighs more than the emotional baggage of my whole life, so that isn't going anywhere. For this project, I'm going to start off with two basic spreads: the mind map we created and the quarterly spread I have at the beginning of my journal. It looks a little rough because I use sticky notes here, but I add and take away from here so often that it just seems more useful to keep it that way. If you're wondering, I got these sticky notes on Amazon. If you would like to create your own yearly spread, split each page into quarters, draw a horizontal line through the middle of left and right pages, and write quarter 1 through quarter 4 in their respective quadrants. Now we're going to go back to the mind map page. We need to get all the tasks required for this project to see what needs to be done first and when they need to be completed. If I can imagine myself finishing up the room in May, what needs to be completed? The room needs to be decluttered by at least 50% and the walls need to be painted. I need to buy another bookcase to add to the other side of the sideboard. I need to get more decorative organizers and I need to decide on a budget. I only have about 15 to 20 minutes a day where I can spend on any of these goals individually. At best, if I can paint during nap time, maybe an hour. Each of these things must be sectioned into tiny tasks that are realistic for me. So far, I've been keeping a tracker for cleaning my office anywhere from 1 to 10 minutes a day. But seeing as this is not working fast enough, I may need to increase it to a solid 10 minutes every single day, even if that means waking up early to do it. Now that we have our due dates, I'm going to add those to my quarterly pages. When I'm planning my monthly spread, I will keep this under household, since a lot of it requires cleaning and decluttering. I have a section right after my month before my weekly pages where I section off the different, we'll call them departments, I have in my life. As I write my weekly focus and my tasks for the day, I can look at my monthly goal pages and see what I need to get done by the end of the month and know what tasks I need to do to stay on schedule. I will post updates on my channel when I do the more fun stuff, like paint and add the finishing touches to my office. Thank you for spending time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like. Working on building a community of people who are passionate about stationery and passionate about journaling and planning. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, subscribe to my channel. Thank you again. Bye.